waterbuck are snorting. That is a form of seeing danger. You let the other female is danger in the area. But my surprise is not looking the direction of the lions. He's looking away, which you might get to scent of these lions, and they don't know exactly where the lion are. Sometimes it helps because you get to see all these predators when they get to see. We're gonna go more forward, yeah. Thank you. It's very amazing. Look at the color of the line, the color of the grass there. It's really match. It looks like more beautiful. It's more beautiful. These male lions, it's one of the male lions that, as you know, all of us we know it's coming from Kuhuma Pride. And what they're doing here, they just get separated, which sometimes is a lot more dangerous for a prize of lion. If they do this, tend to be more individuals, and the males we have spotted the tracks early in the morning and follow on that tracks and try to follow vice versa wherever the male were coming from, and that will give us a clear direction of or indication where exactly the other men that might come out of Garryman, which is not far from here. If two male lions find this male here with the female, what they're gonna do, they're gonna kill them all, and they're gonna really interested in the females, which sometimes you find that cohesion of males that enter into 3 or 4 males, they simply get killed because sometimes they tend to be more separated from the males, going patrolling for females, mating, and they easily get isolated themselves. And by that time, they're a lot more vulnerable from other young males that really interested to challenge fight for a dominant male that's taking place. So they get killed easy on that way. But if they all be together all the time, being two together, the form of security is very high, because if the two all together and the two young men comes in, they were able to fight them and push them away. But if these are alone like this, two is better than one. Also out in wild, they can really cause a serious damage on this male, or sometimes they might kill it. Or once they give him big hiding, he get injured. For those two young males that enter into area as a nomadic pride, they will simply get in because they really make it an effort to push one of the young men and is injured. They're gonna look for the second male and do the same. Suddenly they can maybe kill them, both of them at the same time, or what's gonna happen? Also gonna go and start to look for a female, find that the female got new cubs. They're gonna interested in killing the cubs, enjoying the pride of the female. One of the good things with this series WildEarth, I like it because it's all of them is reality. We just be here, it's live. We're getting here, these lions are lying down here. If they start to move, we're gonna follow them and show you how things lions get to hunt. If they get succeeded sometimes they might, but most of the time lions, if they are mating, they don't hunt at all. They just lie down. Sometimes, as we have spotted waterbuck earlier on, chances it created by the animal antelope on the line, they won't deny the opportunity, they'll go for an opportunity. For instance, if a buffalo comes here while it's wounded, they can see the chance, they can take it. They won't really say, we're not going to take that because we're mating. They're going to kill it and start to feed on it while mating taking place. Communication here set up is very good. Sometimes they communicate by vocalization that they have 19 different calls that the lion can do. Relocation sound, territorial, it's quite a lot of things that they do. And sometimes what they do, they really scent mark in the area is one of the channels of, is one of the communication that they have. Putting scent mark and fishes around in the area, it really is one of the things that lions do quite a lot to communicate with the other pride, member of pride, or it could be other nomadic pride that need to enter in. On the urine also it got a lot of status from the female, or if it's a male, you're gonna if other male comes, it's gonna read it from the scent. How big is the male, and also is the dominant male on that particular area. So sometimes tend to see lions that respect that boundaries, unless if you find that is a big pride that comes in as a males, or as a cohesion of males or collection of males, being 4 or 5 together, they really insist because it's manpower there. If 5 male comes there or 4 male comes there, find that 2 males are holding the territory, what's gonna do? They will insist to be in because they got manpower. There's 4 of them or 5 of them versus 2, so it will be a lot more easy. They can vocalize to challenge, fight. They can do. I mean, these 2 male here, you really see that indication. Sometimes lions they avoid fighting. What they do, if they find that there's a new nomadic pride in the area, they push a female very far where the area they can't go. They tend to be more silent. If they leave, they come back and inspect the area, whether how strong they are, and get to know that. And sometimes slowly they move off from that area, starting to pushing the cubs away because they won't be safe. Lion, most of the time they spend 18 hours in 24 hours lying down, and really 6 hours to keep on moving, hunting. A hot day, what they do, they don't do much. You just lie down, find a tree and lie down. At this time of the year, because it's always overcast, it's raining sometimes early in the morning, late in the evening, you tend to see the activity of lion is very high, movement of lions. They cover such a very big areas, because weather to able the animals to go.